Okay, you know how you file it, right?
Can you tell me, explain just so I don't mess up anything?
Okay, yeah. So you print out two copies of everything. So it will be a constitutional challenge and a certificate of service.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably, you should do the affirmative defense at the same time. So once you print it all out, you have one set. Then you make a copy of that same set. You will take
Mm-hmm.
two sets of the same thing to the clerk. You will hand one set to the clerk and say, "This is your copy. This other copy, I want a file stamp."
Yep, I
Yours,
remember you saying that.
yeah, the certificate of service is what you'll file stamp because the certificate of service lists everything that you're filing. So it certifies everything under it when you get the certificate of service file stamp. Now, that file stamp that you have, you make copies of it. That's what you send to the opposing attorney, the attorney general, the acting judge, and the chief judge.
Also, once I okay, because that's what I wanted to ask about. Because it's like, all right, in the certificate of service, it does like ask like who I'm sending it to or whatnot. So now
Yes.
that you're saying I get that file step, would I even though I didn't send it out, like would I still be able just to write the certified mail number on the certificate of service, even though I didn't mail it yet, but I'm still writing that number down because this is the number that I'm going to be used when I do send it out.
Yes, that's what I always do. This is the reason why the language is a certificate of service is specific.
Got it now. Because I mean, that was my only concern about like, all right, do I get it file stamped now, or do I send it out first and then get it file
Yeah,
stamped?
the
But now that you
file
just
stamp.
clarified it,
Yes, yes, yes. The file stamp is what you send out, and make sure you date it. Make sure you date the certificate of service. That's important.
got you.
Hey, I'm inviting you to come join the patron page. Not only do you get access to documents, posts, and videos that you will never find on any other platforms, you also get instant access to webinars that otherwise will cost far more. And we speak of things that usually we would not be able to speak of on any other platforms far more freely. On top of that, you get the opportunity to send me monthly questions along with everyone else's questions so you can see other people going through similar circumstances. You never know. What you think might be a stupid question is quite often very valid. On top of that, you get access to monthly question and answer archives from several years back from people who have gone through it and people who are going through it. Get information regarding things you experience daily that you didn't even know you could take advantage of when it comes to business, work, or other personal things. There's a community of people where you can bounce information off of, and they can give you some tips and tricks based on what they're currently going through in their respective venues that you might maybe want to link up with. And there's a high likelihood you're not going to find them anywhere else. And you also get the access to directly send me messages. Oh, and also if you are a tier 4 member, you get access to yet another monthly meeting where we actually answer as much questions as we can, and we're between an hour and a half, and in some cases up to 4 hours. In addition to that, we also show some exclusive lessons that are not going to be posted on Patreon or anywhere else but the tier 4 meeting alone. So come forth. Come join the 500 plus people already on Patreon. And in some cases, we even give certain things out. And while you're at it, you might want to check out the store, subtlesubstanceservices.com. There might be a few things you want to pick up in there.